Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, the 29th, on this Real Talk Titillating Tuesday. Good morning. I have not done this in a while. Ms.Atlanta, girlfriend, wife here. Look, I'm sitting in the recliner, just chilling, sipping my tea. Got a little turmeric in here, got some honey in here, sucking on a Ricola for my throat, and watching the sun just feed me some of that good old vitamin C, baby. And I want to just talk to you all about some downloads that I've been receiving, and I'm going to talk some real talk this morning. So, beside me on this end table, I have my phone, a Sharpie, a notebook. I have my iPad going in the background, the water from my fish aquarium giving me some good old sounds. I have some affirmations that I write here in various different notebooks. Sometimes I burn them, sometimes I reread them again, sometimes I turn them into poems, sometimes I print them off. But I came here this morning to because I'm already in 2020 Miss Atlanta Dream from MissAtlantaDream.com and Dreams Universe. I'm already in 2021, y'all. And good morning, Erin. Yes, Grand Risings. Good day to you and yours on this Tuesday. So, like, in my stillness and also in my awakenedness as goddess, as a love goddess. And thank you for being in my energy, y'all, on this Real Talk to Late and Tuesday. We're in full moon, and my absorption, my feels, my mood, this Cancer full moon that we're in, which is also known as the cold moon, I believe, has been different than others. And I woke up this morning, I was meditating, I was watching some documentaries on YouTube about ancestry, my Native Americans, and the Africans, and things of that nature, doing some more research on waist beads, and also I did some card pulls that I posted on my other Facebook page. And as the tea, I kept sipping, and as I kept sipping, with every sip, I kept getting more downloads. So it led me to bring this conversation to you all about the men in my following. And I got to sip my tea again because I'm wifey, virtual wifey. So going at this, and I'm going to hold my cup. So going at this for 13 years here and doing my self evolution, sometimes in front of this here camera. Okay, sometimes doing self evolution in front of my camera. Y'all see me go through various stages in my life, depending on the platform and how I share. Y'all men, the men who consume me, and the reason why I had to take it upon myself and go through my friends list the way I did. Now y'all can still unfollow me. I mean, y'all still not unfollow me. Yeah, you could do that if you feel some type of way, especially after this live here. Um, you could still follow me, but I'm not doing any more friend requests. Like, I don't see the need unless you and I are doing business together, then I will, accept you on your friend request. But for the life, for the life of me, some of y'all don't understand the algorithm and how this whole system is set up. We're not talking about this world crisis, this pandemic, this whole, but it's still part of a system. If I had to um, give you a better understanding about systems and things, how they're created to categorize people. Um, because when I get a certain type of follower, a certain type of admirer, um, it pulls in other people from their friends list and their friends list and their friends list. Some of these people are not conscious. Some of these people are not about sex and spirituality. They don't believe in Tantra. They don't believe in um, Black people being Native American. They don't believe in pussy power. They're misogynistic. They're not about the divine feminine way of life. And I'm not saying everybody has to be like me, okay? I'm not saying that. You don't have to be like me, okay? But but you are consuming my energy. Look, my energy when I share with you on a sexy post. So whether I'm on OnlyFans twerking and ass clapping, or I'm on mini vids and I'm sharing with you all a head service video, um, you're seeing that side of me, which is only a limited side of who I am. And I know men that y'all so one track minded, that you get caught up, you get lost in the sauce type of stuff. I understand that, but respectfully, y'all know that women who are creatrix and who are actresses, models, there's more to them than what you care to consume or see about them. And what happens is if you get paid to do certain things, sometimes you have to fight like a motherfucker to get out of that category. It's almost like you got to start over again. This is the reason why artists and individuals have to recreate themselves because of this algorithm. Um, you see groups out here. That's all that they do. Sometimes is just perform, 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 and they become this puppet and almost like enslaved by their talents. And because their consumer base does not allow them growth, and they don't, hey Z, good morning to you. And I believe that we all should try new things. And for those who support the true artiste, the true vessel, you should be receptive to that. I watched a documentary on, what was it, Marvin Gaye last night, and they did not want him to release the song. He had to put up a whole grown man tantrum. What was the song? What's going on? Yes, what's going on? The record company did not want him to produce or to release this song until he said, you know what, I'm not going to do another effing thing or another thing for y'all. I'm not cutting another record. I'm not getting out here performing, being your puppet until you release this song. And it's sad, y'all. It's sad. And we as individuals who love these people and love the work that they produce, you know, um, should allow creative expression of all kinds, of all kinds, of all kinds. But as a brown skinned woman, um, we do at times have to work harder um, to make it. So there's going to be different things that we have to tap into. And that's really fucking sad. And because I'm already in 2021, but in 2020, that we still have to do that. And it shouldn't be that way, but that's what it is. And and let me sip some more of my tea. But I wanted to talk to the men in my following, my followers. I don't know about anybody else. If y'all happen to scroll and come across this post, hey, good morning. Smiles and waves to you too. Um, but yeah, the men in my following, my subscribers, my admirers, I would like for you all to understand that um, I get that you want to see the sex side. I don't have a problem with sharing my sensuality, my erotic side. I have no problem in doing that. However, what are you taking from that? You know, okay, you're getting a nut, you're gonna come. Okay, I get that. Okay, but please believe, it takes someone like me to hold space for you on a continuous basis, okay? Some people just don't care because they don't have that attachment to how they create, how they produce. And at some point back in the day, Dick Dream, I didn't really have that type of attachment to my work, my craft. However, that's the reason why I own all of my productions and productions that I produce for other people. See, a lot of you all didn't know that I produce videos and little flicks and stuff for other people that I own. And that's what I shared last night, little snippets and stuff for some work that I had produced. Yes, I was the one holding the camera. And, but I own that content. And it's a lot of things that people don't want to know about you beyond the surface is what they could take from you. How they can whatever they can get from you, they're gonna get it no matter what. And they don't want to know you underneath the surface. And see, that's sad. That's sad. That's very sad. That's very sad. And yet, when I see these documentaries, they're all about the greats. You know, I'm talking about not the ones that are present now that are still living. It's all about the lives of people that they didn't even know anything about. Um, but they wanted more from. They wanted more material. They wanted more fun stuff. And I told one of my goddess sister, and I was like, Keisha, these men, they don't want the reals. They just want the fucking fantasy. And there's nothing wrong with being, you know, the fantasy and holding space, but allow the creatrix, the vessel, the person with the talent or the gift to share with you more than what you want from them, because somebody else can benefit. Somebody else can benefit in their relationship with their confidence, their um, and especially men. Oh my God, do you not know, fellas and some ladies, that I've heard so many stories of men who don't have confidence within themselves because they've been rejected. And these are men who are sometimes Christians, sometimes open, um, sometimes spiritual as well. But because they come across this type of woman who is about, she's detached from her craft, her sexiness, and she's all about her paper, baby. I'm about my shmoneys too, but some of these women form personal relationships with men, and they tend to um, they pretend to like the men, and they take them for their money. So that is a part of their business, is taking men for their money. So a lot of you all have shared with me stories of women who are Instagram models, who are BBW strippers, who have these hosts of events, you know, with this, that these I call them traveling group of hoes. No disrespect, ladies. Ain't nothing wrong with being a hoe, you know. Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, you know. So, but the mentality, the mindset is different, um, totally different. And I don't mind holding space for the subscriber, the admirer, the follower who needs more help and um, more understanding, and have a space where they can um, just be themselves without judgment. And what happens is I have to learn that in my personal, like holding space for a man without judgment. Um, yeah, like that's some shit I gotta work on, and not treating a man like I don't want a consumer, because I don't call them customers, I don't call them clients, a consumer. Um, I have to practice that on the regular, even, you know, 13 years of doing this, because when there's a level of how can I say this? Men, you had the inability at times to um, keep it 100. So some of the things that you do, you say, how you interact with a lover lady like myself seems disingenuous. So when I see disingenuousness, okay, not being authentic in your treatment of me, I'm going to categorize you as a person who is not personal with me. That's just an automatic. I don't know. I've done this over the years. So I take out the personal. You are now a transaction. You are now a device, a pleasure partner. You're not an individual. And not saying that those of you who subscribe to me are not an individual, but I cannot get too personal, with all of you all. Um, no. And I've learned if you're not paying me, it's not worth the time. Y'all don't understand. Like back in the day, that's the reason why my inbox gets flooded because I had all these little pocket relationships with men virtually, and they actually thought that they knew me because they got to see me evolve and they heard some of my struggles. They heard, um, whether I was having trouble in my marriage or whatever was going on in my life, and they thought that it was okay. They still think in 2020 that it's okay to pick up where we left off, and they are in denial about a person's growth and evolution because they come back to this big beast of the internet and they see you still here existing, but once again, not being personal, making assumptions, keeping you boxed and categorized, all wrapped up into this one thing that cannot grow. Well, I'm here to say that I can evolve, I can grow, I can morph into more than one thing. And y'all seen it before your eyes here. Whether you follow me on my YouTube or you're on my Twitter, you're on my Tumblr, you've seen me evolve in many different ways. You've seen a smaller version of me. You've seen me at this medium version of me. You've seen me at this extra large version of me. And you see me doing the most me, okay? So you see the evolution. Um, but respectfully, fellas, those are really the only type of men that I'm looking to do business with and to allow to anybody can consume my energy due to the internet, but I'm saying like unless you subscribe to me, I have no control over who consumes my energy on pay-per-view side, but I'm here to tell you I'm not allowing that type of behavior um, for those who are choosing to keep me in this whole little bubble of this version of dream. And you'd be amazed. And I get it because what did I say? Some of y'all don't want the reality. If y'all really knew the type of man that I like, you wouldn't even try. You wouldn't even do the most. You wouldn't even say what you say. But I love the men who are of integrity, that are in my following, men who are evolving, who understand the power of pussy, who understand the power of sex, and they're not just wasting their nut, their orgasm, they are using that sex energy to create things, to make them a better person, and they're not repressing. And like I said, with Goddess Amina's post, you are not living your whole entire life in the pain of your mom or some other person that abused you coming up. And I know my life purpose, and I'll continue standing in that, whether it is being a creatrix, whether it is making weed speeds, whatever it is. And but I'll continue holding space in a way that is unique and only for me to do, not like anybody else. Um, and some people tell me, why give a damn, Dream? Why should you give a damn? Well, when you care about something you love, which I love men, I love masculine energy, and I also love being feminine. I love being sexy. I love being in role play. I love being all things yummy. Um, I have no choice but to own that, as I shared on posts, own it and revel in it, not be a slave to it. And I love men to the point where I would like to see them rise and understand women more. If not, um, we ain't gonna get nowhere. We are not gonna get anywhere. Hold on a second, and I gotta drink some more of my tea. So, to answer the question to someone who might be curious, so why continue on with your erotic work? Why continue on with your sensual work? One, sex sells. Sex is powerful. Sex is creation energy. Sex is also healing. And I don't know who's on the end of the computer screen or the cell phone watching me. And you never know where they are in their life phase. And I like to pretend that the man who is watching me is someone who is doing something with his life, you know, who is taking the energy that he gets feeling good from an arousal, having an orgasm from one of my foot posts or one of my sexy talking or one of me just, modeling around, or whether I'm being quirky, silly a little bit, taking that positive energy that I'm sharing and using it for something good. And I've always said that, even when I'm sitting here talking and being a little bit more flamboyant. What do I say? Here's a little vitamin, put it in your coffee, and then let it marinate and just share it out here in the world. I've said that in the past, and I still mean it. I still mean it. Take that energy, don't waste it, use it for the better. That is my hope when I share my erotic, my sexy, or whatever energy, however I'm functioning. That is my hope for men. Um, yeah, because traditional eroticism, traditional porn has taught men to be very misogynistic, be very separate from the woman, and have a lot of, and my phone is going off, um, be very inconsiderate when it comes to pleasure, intimacy, and that is not reality. Because unless it's some women who really don't understand sex and sensuality, intimacy, and she allows that type of fucking or making love to, um, then that's the reason why you would get far in that. But a lot of women that I come across, they want the connection in intimacy, and it does not have to mean like we're making love and we're falling in love and we're gonna have this attachment, da da da. No, I'm talking about where there is sex and there's an exchange of energy, where there is pleasure, that he is coming into the bedroom and his goal is not just to orgasm, and sometimes it's not. That should not be the goal. Okay, fellas, that should not be the goal, but to please her. Yes, those are the men that I'm talking to. Is the goal is to please her, because in pleasing her, you will be pleased. Y'all ever notice that, fellas, ladies? A man who takes pride in pleasing you first, you coming first. it's a whole different type of man, right? Yeah. So I'm holding space for those type of men, not the men who is in this whole fantasy of taking from the feminine during intimacy, coming to devour her like a Neanderthal, you know. Those are not the men that I want to market to at all. But it happens because I'll see their comments on my post, or if I'm talking on another platform, I want to see boobs. Oh, can you stand up? Or oh, I can see they want to see your pussy, and you ain't showing no pussy at all. It's like, you know, and it's sad because these are the people who have not evolved to understand that you can be sexy, sexual, and be intelligent. And fellas, if you were a man that was fine as fuck, look, listen, as my uncle Terry says, listen. If you were fine as fuck, nice teeth, bald head, bearded, whatever, you could be a little ginger mint, or you could be a brown skinned, handsome hunk of man. Just hypotheticals. If you were that type of dude, I would not see you as just that, okay? Um, and some men get treated like that. My heart goes out to you. I would not see you as just a body, just an object. You know, I would not see you as that way. And even if you do porn or if you do some type of sexy job, I would not discriminate. And that's that word. I would not discriminate against you. Matter of fact, I would be more intrigued by you, especially if you flossing your intelligence. See, there's a primitive belief that, and I'm gonna use my school words, bitch, because I am smart, bitch, because I read, bitch. There's a primitive belief that you can't be sexy, sexual, erotic. You cannot be all that and be intelligent. That is a myth. And our culture has it bad, real bad. I mean, real bad. And they think it's not cool to have an OnlyFans, to do erotic work, like you're a lesser than, when it's not cool to me to go work a motherfucking 9 to 5. And at the end of the day, I'm just working to pay for an apartment, or I'm working, to barely get by, to make ends meet. When I see stories of people in doing entertainment jobs or erotic jobs, and they retire early, they put their kids through college, and they're helping out an elderly family member, they have very different backstories. Okay, not everybody is a mommypreneur. Not everybody came into this out of struggle, is what I'm saying. And oh my goodness, y'all. So anyway, on this little chitty chat that I've been going at it for almost 30 minutes, is random. I hope some of you are taking some little notes this morning. And oh, and one last thing. So, and this is set aside from what anything that I've talked about this morning. So what happens is, um, and I'm laughing. So I had a lover. I had a lover who, see the shit, and you know what? I'm not gonna shame the shit out of you for that, because at the end of the day, that's some good ass money. That's some good ass money. I still got check stubs when I was streaming on Cam full time. Oh my god, it's like, oh my god, oh my goodness. So anyway, it's that dope money. You do it and get out of it for some people, or you do it and then it funds other things. And that's what I love about it. You're still your own boss at the end of the day. The real bosses are your consumers. They're going to tell you what's trending. They're going to tell you what they like, what they don't like. So you have to evolve when you are a creatrix or a producer of erotic work or sensual work, and you have to educate yourself on things too, because you can't stay just that one, person the whole entire time unless that works for you. But sometimes change is necessary when you have your identity as a creatrix. But yeah, so getting back to this last little story. So my lover man, he's working a 9 to 5, and he was man planning recently, and he a couple months ago he made a man planning or a complaint about his present employer, the job and the hours, yada yada. And he referenced, "Oh, maybe I should just do porn." And I'm like, you know what? This mother, he need to stop playing, right? Need to stop playing. Like, really? He confident now, y'all. But porn, really? Anyway, so yesterday when he was saying something about his job, and I'm like, save me some of that good wood, baby, because we got, looking at the calendar, it's time to bring that good D over here, baby. It's time, I need my dick appointment. One of those type of text messages, right? And so he said, yeah, providing that my employer does not kill me. And I'm like, there's people out here that don't even have a job, and you over here complaining about your job. But me, I had to hold space for him, being that, the masculine, that's what I have to do as a love goddess. I heard him out, but my reply was, I said, yeah, yeah. I said, you don't have to prepare. Pretty much, I told him you don't have to prepare that much when you're making a visit to me. You ain't working that fucking hard on your job that you can't come over here and intertwine with all this yumminess. Like, say that shit. And I also added, I said, or you could just quit and do porn. And then he responds with porn, one word. And so I sent him back an emoji like, yes, like, yes. He wants to go into porn, right? And so I sent him this voice note. Let me see if I can find it. And it was just a joke because, y'all, let me tell you something. What people will do is idolize your job from a distance, and not really fucking knowing that what it takes to be a creatrix, okay? So I sent him this response was this. You doing porn? Adrian. You making me purr like a little kitten. Adrian. He tried it, so I tried it back. So and not just him, but over the 13 years of being Ms.Atlanta the Dream, I've had various co-stars for reasons, and I've helped women for various reasons who thought that they could keep at the erotic video content or doing certain things, and they ended up dropping it. One, because you got to have patience for someone who comes off the pole, or y'all at, you know, they're seeing clients, they, on a regular, to go to virtual work, being a video girl, being a web model. Let me tell y'all something. That's a whole different lifestyle. One, you got to build an audience. Two, you got to be patient for your money. Okay. And three, you got to have a niche, a niche, a niche, a niche. So, yeah, it just don't happen overnight like that for some people. And if they are comfortable of being on the wheel, comfortable with their regular job, like the 9 to 5, if they're working, they just want to supplement, they may not have the time the patience to sit and wait on their OnlyFans to kick out or their mini vids to build up because you gotta have content on mini vids. But OnlyFans, you can build your content as you go along. And I'm not promoting, this lifestyle or anything of that nature of being a creatrix. But what I'm saying is, over the years, the 13 years of being Ms.Atlanta Thick Dream, you've seen, if you follow me, people come and go who wanted to be a part of this life, and then they realize quick, fast, and hurry that I ain't about that life. Like, and then they have a greater appreciation for what it is that I do. It takes them to actually experience it themselves. They don't envy me. They're not jealous of me. They get it. I've had various different opinions of people who quote unquote love me share their opinions about my chosen occupation, or how I show up in the world. Sometimes, y'all, it's not nice. It's not nice. I had a woman that I love and I respect tell me that I look like that I am an easy fuck. Basically like I'm some type of hooker hole type shit. Um, and yeah, it made me feel some type of way. And but they were saying this out of love. But this is what we do to one another. Didn't offer any type of solution to the problem that they presented, that they felt that I needed to change my image to some high end courtesan. But I'm not a high end courtesan. Men don't come to my house and on the regular to fuck me and leave me with my money for the month or whatever allowance. That doesn't happen here. And no disrespect to people who do that. Shout out. That's your job, your damn job. I'm not hating. However, I can't morph myself to be something that someone else thinks I should be. Because that's what I'm saying. I can only be me. I can only be Dream. So yeah, just sharing with y'all some just little opinions and things, little goings on over 13 years since I'm already in 2021. Just sharing with y'all, this happened here in 2020 that was said to me, and I still talk to the person. Like I said, out of love, they said what they said. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But I'm going to continue rising. I'm going to continue sharing in the way that I see fit, and still entangling and rising with the various sexperts, coaches, fellow advocates of sex positivity and body positivity. Hello, hello, hello. And I'm only going to fuck with those who fuck with me. You know, I've had people also have various different little functions on the internet and they've excluded me for whatever reason. You know, me, little old me, I got counted out. Like, oh, okay, whatever. They go make their money, and it's like, oh, okay. I don't take offense because you know what? I'll make my money the best way I know how. And you can't call me a friend if you're not trying to um, say and do what you say you're gonna do. Yeah, I had one individual who, and I'm gonna go because I said I was gonna go, but two stories ago, I had one individual who I've seen travel all over the world. We're still friends on Facebook. Love the couple dearly, and I admire them dearly. And there was some type of events and stuff that they were doing, webinars due to coronavirus. They were doing webinars for individuals for their various followings and also coming together collectively as sexperts and also creators and sex positive advocates. Okay. And I do consider myself a sex positive advocate or even a self love advocate, doesn't matter. Um, and I never heard back from her, but I did see the invite. I did see them carrying on with their various little events and stuff. I said, oh, okay. It wasn't room for me on this virtual panel. And I'm okay. I'm okay. Sipping my tea. The virtual girlfriend, wifey, Miss Atlanta from MsAtlantaDream.com, dreamsuniverse.me. OnlyFans Goddess ATL Thick Dream. So if you are a subscriber on my OnlyFans, if you weren't here for the earliest part of my post, let me explain something to you all. You still have to like the things on OnlyFans that I share. There is still within that profile, even though it's private, there's still an algorithm in there. Okay. And remember, the algorithm is this big system, this big beast that's created. And if you want to see me succeed in a way that's going to drive more, to me, whether it be shmoney or followers, which also equate to shmoney, then like what you're viewing. All right, fellas, you asked for the old content. I've been doing my best to publish it, to bring it back on that profile. I did that. See, I wasn't a stick in the mud. I did listen to you. My OnlyFans is not just a fetish profile any longer. I've begun sharing content from the past. Okay? I've done that for y'all. Okay? So I've changed the profile now. It's not just feet, thighs, and my bum. It's other content from the past. So anyway, I am gonna go now. It's been real. The sun is changing its direction, so I must get up now and continue my day and my workout. Love, light, peace, and blessings unto you, Miss Atlanta from Ms.Atlanta.dream.com. I hear my house stirring. I gotta go give some hugs and some kisses. All right, y'all. Enjoy your real talk, titillating Tuesday. And look, I gotta get this adjusted here. Hold on. Thank you for being in my energy. My energy. I love you, love you, love you. I love you. I love you all. Bye. All right, y'all. Love God is signing out. Be blessed because you are loved. Yes, you are.